what's going on? All right, so we're back for the second cipher of the day. Hopefully you got to do a little, get a little work done on your project, on whatever it is it is. And yeah, cool. So let's get started. Oh, I've finished all the promotional radio show stuff. Got all that done, so that feels good. And I've been making some progress on my new side project, which I'm hoping to finish up like today. But then I saw that the new Doctor Who came out, I guess, today. So we'll see. There's like a marathon running. So we'll see. Maybe I'll kind of watch that while I'm coding or something. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Y'all watch Doctor Who? What do y'all think? If you do, let me know. All right. So let us go through the orientation as we do on the first break session of every cipher. So let me break that down. So there are two ciphers that happen today. There was one that was happening earlier, and then the one happening now. There are 3-hour blocks of just like time, and I set aside this time because I'm the type of person who likes to, if I have something I want to work on and get something done and be productive, I like to set time to be like, all right, during this time slot, I'm working on stuff and I'm going to be productive. And so at the very least, if I don't get anything done for the rest of the week, at least I knew that I was able to get stuff done during this time. You know what I'm saying? And so, because, stuff comes up, things get busy or what have you. So I like to kind of just block off this time. And so there's 3 hours where there's the work sessions and the break sessions. And the work sessions where we just came from, and that's kind of like where you just focused on working on your right? These, at the 15 minutes after every hour, is the break sessions. And this is where you get a chance to kind of like just a little, a breather. Give yourself a breather. You've been working for like 40 some odd minutes. It's time to kind of like just, stretch it out. You know what I mean? Maybe do like walk around, take a lap or whatever. You know what I mean? Just to kind of clear your mind and get ready to get started back to work. And so kind of make it to where you kind of have to take a break or what have you. So the whole site changes. And then that's why you're looking at me now. All right, so above this video player, you'll see some choices in the menu. There's the home, shop, subscribe, and whether depending on if you're logged in or logged out, you'll say log in or log out. Now, the subscribe, if you want to keep up with what's happening, I have all the different ciphers listed that are coming up, and you'll be able to subscribe to the ones that you want to be notified by when we go live. Or you can just get all of them and be subscribed to all of them. So either way, and you only get the notification on the device that you subscribed to. So if you're on your laptop and you subscribe, you're not going to get it on your mobile device. You'd have to subscribe on your mobile device as well. So that's how the web push notification stuff works. All right, cool. Below this video, there's the like a little disclaimer that if you ever happen to jump in on the site and we're in the break mode, the video and you didn't interact with the site in any way, you just kind of like the site just loaded up, the video may just seem like it's frozen because in the browser it doesn't allow for like autoplay video and audio if you haven't interacted with the site. So just saying, you may need to click the play button in order to start the stream. Next to that, we have the open closed caption, where right now I am doing speech to text recognition through the web speech recognition API. I think that's what it's called, speech recognition API. And what is happening is built into the browser. So as I'm speaking, hopefully that the text that appears in that box when you click open closed caption is as accurate as possible. So I try to speak clearly and slowly for it to work well. All right, so then below that you will see add a clip and create highlight video. Let's say there's something you found interesting during these break sessions. You're able to click add a clip, and what that'll do is take a 5-second clip of that section, and you get 5 of those. And so whenever you're done, you hit the create highlights video, and what that'll do is it'll store the timestamps. So then when I hit stop broadcast and send y'all back to work, it sends off those things to the back end that I have, and it goes through a bunch of stuff and does things, and all culminating into a highlight video that's custom made for you based on those timestamps. And I'll show how you'll be able to view that later, because it comes up in your work mode, your work session. All right. Then we have the timer, which is counting down to when we go to back to work. Then we have, if you ever want to join the chat, you can join the chat and ask a question, if anything. Also have a section for asking questions there. And so yes, if you ever had anything, just feel free to reach out. All right, so that covers the break session. Now let's take a look at what happens when I send you all back to work for the work session. Now this is similar to what you'll see. The background is like randomly like selected, so that may be different. And then the song in the player in the upper left hand corner, that's also like randomly selected also. I think I said also twice. I'm tired. All right, so in the upper left hand corner, like I said, we have the audio player, and I am fortunate enough to know a lot of really, really talented producers. And I asked them to submit some tracks for like these projects that I have, and they did. And so that's what you're listening to now. So if you like what you're hearing, you can see in the player, you can actually buy the track, you can share it, and then also below the player, I have this like the track, help spread the word, and you can send a tweet. You click tweet, opens in a new window or tab, and it goes to Twitter, and it starts a tweet that's pre-populated with the information about the artist, and then being able to support by sending out a tweet and helping spread the word. That's that. Below that, we have the to-do section. That's where you type in your tasks that you would like to get done. So here where it says add a task, you do it there, press enter or the plus sign, it'll add it to the section here. Now you'll be able to check off things as you get them done. If you want to check out what you completed, you can click done here, and it will show like that tab with all your completed tasks. Once everything is done, you can actually send a tweet, which again opens Twitter in a new tab and pre-populates the tweet with all of like a list of all your completed tasks. So it's kind of like a nice way of like feeling like, oh, I got these things accomplished, I'm done, like feel good, I mean, like you can put your mind at rest that you actually got some stuff done. At least that's for me. Over on the side there, we got this column where at the top is the countdown timer to when the next break session is. And again, it happens 15 minutes after the hour. So that way you can kind of plan and get at a good stopping point before, everything changes to the break session. Yeah. Below that, we have tutorials. So if you don't have a thing that you want to work on, you can actually take a look at that. If you're not familiar with coding, then but you keep hearing stuff about it, like, oh, I think this might be cool. How can I get started? Well, I have the freecodecamp.org and the Odin project listed there. And from what I understand, they weren't around when I was learning to code, but I've looked at it, and people have told me good things about the programs. So there are nice free ways to be able to check out to see if coding is a thing that you may like. And then you can decide whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing coding. So I did it. It's cool. I'm saying? Like, I've always been coding kind of like on the side, and just kind of like recently, a few years ago, I was like, let me see if I can make this a profession instead of like in addition to a passion. and it's worked out. So I'm a big fan of coding, and so I like to try exposing many people to the opportunity to see if they also like it. All right. Also in the tutorials, let's say you already you're into coding already, and you're just looking for like a quick project to kind of maybe stir around the creative juices and maybe get you on a project or something, start a new project. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vantage, and I get, as part of the job, I get to kind of have input and work on tutorials. And so I have 3 tutorials there. I think they're pretty cool. And one of them is being able to type in a phone number into your browser, into a web application, and being able to actually ring a phone in the real world and have a conversation between the phone in the real world and your browser. That's kind of amazing. Then we also have the opposite, where you're able to call a virtual phone number from a real phone and answer it in the browser. Cool. And then also there's the web, like having the web application in 2 different browsers and users being able to speak with each other through the web application. Cool stuff. Below that, now let's say you get stuck on whatever project that you're working on, or maybe you want to get feedback. Maybe you completed a project and you want to get feedback from some folks. That's where the Hakos come in. Hakos are help a coder / creator out. And that is where you, as the creator, can create a room, a Hako, and then it'll give you a unique URL. You can put that on a social media and invite people to join you in your room. And as the owner of your room, you can see the people who are requesting to join your room. And so depending on whether they logged in with Twitter or Instagram, you'll be able to click their username, and it'll take you to that social media or whatever. So you can kind of decide whether or not you want to let that person into your room. Yeah. And then once you're in the room, as the owner, you can share your screen. And that way you can show the other people in the room what you're having difficulties with, or what you want feedback on. And so the communication happens. I have a text chat, but there's also like audio chat, which is basically, like I said, the tutorial, being able to speak and hear the other person through the like a web application. So we got that. And then there's also speech to text. So if you want to have to type anything, you can just say it and it'll do the speech recognition, turn it into text, and then send it off for other people to read in the chat. And then also have text to speech. So if you want to just type it out and then have other people, if they want to hear it, they can. So there's that. Cool. Below, and then you'll be able to also view other Hakos that are in progress. Below that, we have the show and tell sign up. Let's say you have a thing you really want to show folks and that you're excited to talk about. That's what the lightning talks are for. You get like 5 to 10 minutes to talk about whatever you find interesting. And yeah, that's that. So if no one signs up, I'll be doing like examples of the type of things that I think that could happen there. So if it's similar and you want to talk about something really quickly, cool. It's not getting a no pressure thing. You just kind of talk about what you know about it, and then you just put that out there. Below that, that's where the highlights. Now, remember when you sent that highlight clip off, right there where it says highlight, the status will say submitted. And then once everything's been compiled and we got the video ready for you, it'll turn to view. You'll be able to click view, get a preview of the actual video that was created. You can download it, and then you can also send a tweet where, again, it'll open up in Twitter with a pre-populated tweet with a link, a unique link to you that will go to the archive of that video, of that break session. And now the URL is unique because if Twitter shows the preview video card thing embed, it will be your video that shows up. And if you don't want to have to worry about whether or not Twitter will show that embed card, what I've been doing is I've been downloading the videos. I post them to Instagram, but I also attach them to the tweets that I send out, so you can check them out as well. And that way I know that the video shows up. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole site. So there you'll be able to check out everything and get stuff done. If you have any questions, anything like doesn't work, please let me know. Stop my screen share here. So I'm gonna send y'all back, get y'all some traveling music, get y'all on your way. Let me set the timer. So remember, 15 minutes after the hour is when we'll come back for the next break session. And yeah, super cool. Thank y'all for hanging out. I wish you much productivity. And right now we're gonna hear a clip from Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track is called "Thank You" because I want to thank y'all for hanging out. And yeah, see you soon. All right, thanks again, y'all. Yeah, 15 minutes after the hour. I hope you get some work done. All right, I got some stuff I need to get done. So, all right, thanks again, y'all. See you later. Peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I want to say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like and everybody says we spread a love like I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I want to say thank you